Hello, from chapter 1, video number 3, and now turn to your notes, page number 6,第6面 Okay, and now listen to me first, 先跟着我啊。Classification of the living organisms, 生物的归类。Or when we was in primary school, when we talk about living thing, our teacher like to classify the living thing into a lot of group. Mammal 哺乳类 Okay, Amphibian 两栖动物，爬虫类 Reptiles 对不对？然后不清不楚。So that's why we don't like this style title. 我们不喜欢这种 title. But the problem is here. Why when we talk about living thing, we must having the method called classifications. 为什么我们总是把生物来归类呢？ Or any important of the classification. So in our past year, they give 2 marks. State 2 important of classification of living organisms. 生物为什么一定要归类？讲到生物为什么分成一类又一类，非常辛苦呢？ Why? Okay, so 2 sentence, 2 mark, 2句话2分。Can you give me 2 reasons? 给我2个原因，为什么讲到生物就拿来归类？安卓啊 ？Don't know Don't know. I give you idea 啦，给你 idea。So let's say one day you go to the shopping center and you go to buy CD. This is an old example. Now nobody know what is mean by CD. 你可能没有看过 CD， 你只看过 memory card 跟 Spotify， 对不对？ So last time when we want to hear the song, we go to the shopping center and buy CD. 圆圆的 CD 可以听歌的。Or when you go to choose your CD, where should you choose your CD? Part A, 它归类到美美的。台湾歌手查波打波，对不对？this part in the lalong bin 啊，在那个 lalong 的桶里面呢 ，they mix everything together， 什么东西都掺在一起。this is a part B. So tell me, where should you choose your CD？ 你要去哪里选你的 CD 呢 ？A or B？A 啦，对不对？ So you can choose, for example, you want to buy SHE， 对不对？台湾歌手打波查波啦，对不对？这样子啦。Okay, so why we need to classify the CD, or why we need to classify the living organism? Any idea? 有什么 idea 呢？好了没有？好了，不知道，来 copy answer. Number 1, make it easier to study the living organism in a more systematic manner. Okay, 给我们研究生物，研究的更有系统，更容易。So make it easier to study the living thing. Okay, in a more systematic manner. Or what's meaning? 什么意思呢 ？Okay. Like I tell you one story 啦。So they say I talk with my friends， 我跟我的朋友讲话，对不对 ？And I say last night I dreamed， 昨晚我做梦。Okay， so in my dream I saw a stingray。Okay， in my dream I saw a stingray。Okay， and my friend asked what is mean by stingray？ 什么叫 stingray？And I tell。It's a fish, 鱼。So when I tell the group name， 当我把它组别名字讲出来 ，It's a fish， 鱼，它马上就不用解释了。No need to explain， 你的朋友什么都会了，就是住在水里面能游泳的鱼，对不对？ So 那个组别鱼就是重点。So we need to classify， 明白吗？当你的妈咪跟你讲坏人，你就知道什么叫坏人的那种组别，对不对 ？OK， 当然我是好人。还有什么重点呢 ？Why we classify？ 为什么我们 classify 呢 ？So in the future, they say if you become biologists 生物学家 ，you're going to having millions of living organisms， 算百万种的生物。Or should you classify them? Yes. When in the study of the living organisms, we're having so many type of living organisms, and we have to make the record. 我们都必须把它们记录起来，对不对 ？So that's why we're having a method. 我们有一种方法呢，做这些 record。明白吗 ？Okay, or we give different name to the different type of species of animal. 不一样种类的动物呢，我们都给它一种特定的名字，给我们分辨出来不一样的种类。So that's why 可以拿来做什么呢 ？Using the scientific naming of the organisms. Okay, 用来给生物做命名，用来分辨每一种不一样种类的生物，明白吗 ？For example, human， 我们的科学名字叫 Homo sapiens。Homo sapiens 就是现代的人，明白吗 ？Okay。So this is what we call classification. 一定要分类。Page number 6， 第6面。Okay. Next. But when we talk about the classification of living organisms, how are we going to classify them? 用什么方法把它归类呢？Any method to classify them? 什么方法归类 OK, page number 4, 第4面。Classify the living organism with the method called dichotomous key. Dichotomous key. 我们用的方法就叫 dichotomous key， or copy beside the title 啦。抄在你的第4面的 title dichotomous key， 这就是我们分类生物的方法。The common method 啦，一种最普通的方法。什么方法 ？Dichotomous key。OK， dichotomous key。什么叫 dichotomous key？ 不知道 ，Don't worry， 不要紧张，简单罢了。我在。So the dichotomous key is an identification key formed from a pair of two opposing characteristics. Okay, so using the opposing characteristic， 用相对的特征，我们用来做生物的分类。What is mean by opposing characteristic？ 有没有长短？黑白，对不对？这种情况啦 ，opposing characteristic 啦，相对的特征。So the dichotomous key is an identification key formed from a pair of two opposing characteristics， 用相对的特征分类生物。So animals are divided into two groups based on what? The opposing characteristic， 用我们相对的特征。OK， 把我们来分类。But any example， 什么叫相对的特征呢 ？The example below can make you understand。下面的例子可以让你明白，所以不用担心的。OK。Now，I just show you the method 啦。什么叫 opposing characteristic？ 什么叫 dichotomous key？Animal can be separated into two main groups. But remember, when we classify the living organism, you're having your freedom to classify them. 你有你自己的自由来把它们分类 ，any method 都可以。最普通的方法，我们就用这种相对的特征来分类，最容易了。Animal can be separated into two main groups. Vertebrate, invertebrates. 什么叫 dichotomous？ 相对的特征。Vertebrate means with backbone， 有脊椎骨。Invertebrate means 没有脊椎骨，有跟没有，这样子啦。And for the vertebrate animals， 有脊椎骨的呢 ，still can be separated into two groups， 不用背的，每次分类都不一样的。Okay, so vertebrate animal can be separated into two groups. The first group has feather， 有羽毛。Another group you know 啦，一定是没有羽毛啦 ，has no feather， 没有羽毛，这样啦，有没有长短 ？Okay。So for those with no feather， 没有羽毛的呢 ，OK， 还可以分成两大类。Maybe has hair or fur， 有毛发。Another group will be no 啦 ，has no hair or fur， 没有毛发。So 有毛发跟没有毛发两大组。And for those with no hair or fur， 没有毛发的呢，又可以分成两大组。OK，for example，has fin， 不用背啊，你背就完蛋了啊，因为这种东西不能背的。你会用就 OK 了。Has fin 有鳍 and no fin 没有鳍。OK， so 没有毛发，没有羽毛，也没有鳍，还可以分成两大类。所以呢 ，crocodile has dry skin 有干干的皮肤 ，or has moist skin 有湿湿的皮肤，干跟湿 opposing characteristic。But remember, don't remember the method to classify the living organisms, but the method will be normally 它的做法就是 opposing characteristics， 也叫 dichotomous key。好了没有 ？Next， for invertebrates, for example 罢了啊，我们还是用这种方法叫 dichotomous key。Invertebrate can be separated into two groups。下面它有讲到3 pair 的脚 ，more than 3 pair 就是有脚 ，has leg。Another group 不用讲你也知道了，没有脚。So for has leg, we have 3 pair, more than 3 pair. 3 pair, any example? Normal insect 啦，普通的昆虫 ，cockroach 蟑螂，要不然就 grasshopper. So grasshopper has more than 3 pair of legs， 超过3对的脚的。4 pair, more than 4 pair. 4 pair, any example? 谁是4 pair 的呢 ？Spider, scorpion 4 pair. Okay, scorpion 也是4 pair. Or more than 4 pair， 超过3 pair 的昆虫有谁呢 ？Millipedes 马路 ，Centipede 蜈蚣 ，OK， so Centipede、Millipedes 蜈蚣超过3对，超过4对。再来 ，has no leg 没有脚的，还可以分成2组。So has shell no shell 有壳没有壳 ，has shell 谁呢 ？Maybe snail 蜗牛。Okay, so this is the method that we call dichotomous key。这种方法就叫 dichotomous understand? Yes， 现在明白了没有？这种就是归类的方法。But what are the most common method for us to classify the living organism based on our syllabus? We continue in our next video. 下一个 video 告诉你最普通、大致上每一次科学书用的方法是什么方法呢 ？OK， 怎样归类呢 ？OK，see you in the next video. 下一个 video 再见，拜拜。